know we can't talk about the Patriots with immediately talking about Tom Brady right after. So let's get into that game. It was the game of the week. Predicted it didn't end up being the game of the week, obviously. But Brady and the Bucs lose to Drew Brees and the Saints. And I would like to say that the Bucs lost to the Saints. Brady didn't lose to Brees, because they were both very underwhelming to me. Tom Brady looked like he had like a lot of rust. It looked like a lot of miscommunication. One of his interceptions, it was just the wide receiver and him weren't on the same page. He thought he was running a different route, or it was an option route, and they weren't on the same page. Things that would never happen in New England and people that he's been used to for a long time. And with no preseason, this was totally expected. I still think the Bucs are a better team, but the Saints having Sean Payton, Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara being in the same system with no preseason, no training camp, all these things hugely benefited the Saints, and we saw that in the scoreboard. But what I did see that I liked and didn't like is I really liked the Bucs' first drive. They went down there and there was run, pass, and Brady still throws an amazing ball. He's still putting a lot of zip on it. He's still deadly accurate, and they went right down the field and scored on their first drive, and so it was really impressive. And so hopefully that's a lot more, we can see a drive like that put together a lot more consistently. And Mike Evans is the thing I didn't like. I saw pregame that he wasn't sure if he was going to play or not with like a hamstring injury, but he was out there and he only caught one pass. He was one reception away from goose egging, and this was the biggest thing going into the game. Brady and Mike Evans, Brady's best targets. He hit Chris Godwin a lot. And then Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette will be more important later in the season. You guys have to think, they have this super team. They haven't had any time together. This is their first time playing someone that isn't their team. Leonard Fournette got picked up by this team 7 days ago. You got to give this guy a little bit of slack. He's probably going to be the starting running back here eventually. But in 7 days, how much can you learn? When the plays that Leonard Fournette got the ball, there was no motion. There was no creativity. It was all zone blocking. It was just turn around, hand the ball right or left, all under center. So Leonard Fournette was a great addition to this team. It's sad that they didn't get him earlier in the season, and so we didn't get to see their full potential. But Tom Brady, I'm not really worried about him. Drew Brees didn't play amazing either. The Saints just had a better team. They were more used to each other. But I'm very excited for this next matchup. I think they play in week 9 or 10, and that's the game to look out for. This is the two greatest quarterbacks statistically of all time, and it's going to be a great matchup. So don't invest too much in this game. It was predicted. I had the Saints winning, even though I think the Bucs have the better team. So we'll just have to see.